You ever have one of those moments where the universe just drops a treasure right in your path? Well, I was driving along, minding my own business, when this two-tiered drum table appeared on the curbside, waiting for a ride to its next life. The silhouette stopped me cold, and the potential nearly knocked me over. And that's where today's project begins. Hello, my curious creatives, and welcome back to the studio. She's got that MCM vibe going, sure, but everything else about her? Tragic. No personality, no style, no nothing to set her apart from the sea of abandoned furniture out there. But today is her day because she's finally got an advantage, and that advantage is me. She's a lucky girl. I've got a vision that is gonna rewrite her entire existence. And by the time we're done, you won't believe she's the same piece. So grab your tea and get cozy. Let's dive right in, because this makeover is headed straight for the Before and After Hall of Fame. Don't believe me? Come on, I'll show you. First things first, she's getting a deep cleaning. I am hitting the whole piece with a degreaser because who knows what's been spilled, sprayed, or smeared on this table over the years. Oh, and stuck. Did I mention stuck? Ew. Once the grime and DNA is gone, I'll rinse everything down with water to make sure I get all of the residue off. She's actually in really great shape, so no repairs are going to be needed. I am just going to tape off the brass accents to protect them. I'll figure out what I want to do with them later since they don't come off. And with my hand the way it is, I'm skipping the sanding and going straight in with a bonding primer. I'm gonna get the paint color on next. I'm gonna be using Willowbank by Fusion Mineral Paint, and I'm gonna give the piece 2 solid coats. I'm also gonna paint the underside of both tiers, but not the top. I've got something else in store for that. My vision for this piece is to elevate her to a level she's never seen before. I love doing that. I'm using this gorgeous avian-inspired decoupage paper by Redesign with Prima. It's actually called Sapphire Wings, and I'll be choosing 2 coordinating patterns to go on this piece. Now, the package comes with 3 different styles, and they all play nicely together, so the only real dilemma is deciding which to make the cut. Now, since I'm covering each surface completely, I do not need to worry about feathering the edges. I only have to steam the seams. had next level plans for this table. I planned on doing many different mixed media techniques, including amazing casting resin with my favorite mold. I was gonna put an entire beaded trim detail around both levels of the table. And then I was gonna go over it with either gold, silver, or copper leafing. This was going to literally be whoof over the top. But that's not the way that it's going to go. And this is the perfect time for me to touch upon a question that is asked so much of me, and that's, how do you know when to stop? Now, I would have kept going, but this piece told me, like, no, I am done. The simplicity of the entire design with a whole new look and a whole new life is all this table needed. It doesn't need all those fancy bells and whistles. She told me. She's done, with the exception of doing a little bit of detail on her metal detail work, because I can't take it off and boil it. It's not in the greatest condition. I think I can make it look a little bit better, so we'll do one more mixed media technique on her, but nothing that's going to truly alter the shape, the silhouette, the curves, the big details. They are all locked in and solid, and seriously, I really couldn't be happier. You have to listen to your pieces. I'm not crazy. Furniture really does talk to me. You just have to know how to listen, right? I told him.
There's no one like you, my little girl. Your eyes so blue under those brown curls. Soon you're on your way. Promise me that you know the world is yours. Strike them with your glow. Go all out, be good, be fine. Live your life, dream big, don't forget to be kind. Live, it's your life. Rocks are meant to be picked up and thrown. New ideas can be pleasantly overgrown. But you know where to go if you follow that heart. One step at a time, we all play our part.
The last step was to add a little glaze onto the newly applied silver leaf, and this is going to give it an aged quality without it actually being rusted and nasty like the original ones were. This is a controlled faux finish scenario, and it just knocks that newness down and brings it to a very realistic, cohesive place that it would naturally be at. The final step is sealing everything once and for all, so I am going to give it a generous spray of the same satin poly spray we used earlier. And just like that, we're done. Now, before we take in the final vision, let's jump back and take another look at the before. This MCM piece had definitely seen better days when I found her curbside, but with a little vision and some elbow grease, she's been brought back to life with a look she was never meant to have. And that, my friends, is the heart of creativity right there. This project was an absolute joy, mostly because the transformation was so wildly different from where she started from. The moment I saw her silhouette curbside, I knew exactly who she could become. Kind of felt like the piece was speaking to me, and honestly, when I loaded her into the truck, I swear I heard a sigh of relief come from her. All through this whole process, her energy was humming with approval, so I know she got exactly what she wanted. Some people think it's really strange when I say pieces talk to me, but that's only because they're not a furniture alchemist. Pieces don't speak to just anyone, only those that hold the vision for its future. I hope you love this transformation as much as I did. It is just unbelievable. I can't believe it's the same piece. Can you? It's absolutely bananas in the best possible way, I think. Well, thank you so much for joining me in the studio for today's Furniture Alchemy episode. And until next time, stay grounded, stay glowing, and always stay in your element. Bye, guys.